Good afternoon, designers, and welcome to episode 117 of Game of Rugs. Today, we are going to do the daily and do some voting and talk about the new bundles that have been released this week because I kind of don't hate them. I don't know. So here is the story with today's daily, which we are going to do together because it is a Mediterranean-style living room. And last week, oh my God, okay, so last week we did a Mediterranean-style room for a room that wanted, that was the criteria, design a Mediterranean-style room. And my friend Moira was super frustrated because there wasn't enough furniture that was coded Mediterranean. So I did a room using decor that was not necessarily coded Mediterranean. And she was like, thank you so much for doing that episode for me. Really sorry about the 3.5 you're going to get on that room. Which was more than fair enough because it was the ugliest room ever created in Design Home. I will link to the finished room and that episode so you can just see it. It was foul. So today we're going to do something different also with Mediterranean, and we are going to see what happens when you ignore the style cue for the room and see how you score. So this specifically says style a Mediterranean style living room. And after extensive travels abroad, this couple wants to give their lakeside villa a continental touch. The addition of tall arched windows really adds to the room's ambiance. Style a Mediterranean style living room for an estate in Bellevue, Washington. Requirements: style a living room. Could just also point out that this is literally 30 words of copy, if that, 25. And the word style is used 4 times by a vowel. Okay, so this is the room. I actually really like it. And I do not want to do a Mediterranean room. This is a huge point of debate in the Design Home sort of community, I guess. Whether you should... There are people who are like, I just design the room, I look at the room, and I fill it with shit that makes me happy and meets the criteria. And there are other people who are like, that room was a Mediterranean-style room, and I'm not voting for you unless you used a Mediterranean design. But I never remember what the... It does say when you're voting what it was, but I never remember. So I just vote for rooms that look nice, and I want to run a little experiment and see if it matters to the voters. So I have recently acquired some new art, which is mostly really, really, really unfortunate. I leveled up to level whatever this is, and all of these paintings are terrible. They're so bad. But one of the other things that happened is I did the treehouse. I know lots of people have access to their tree houses and are super excited by them. And I'm modestly into it, I guess. I really like the prizes. And I really like this piece of art with its natural brown frame and the vibrant red with those cool taupes and blues and stuff. So I thought maybe we'll do a more modern room using this piece of art. And then I remembered that I have this one couch. Like, I was thinking about using the Tommy Bahama furniture in here. I do have the matching chairs. It's super casual. It's also outdoor. Outdoor furniture does not score well indoors. Also, I like that, but the reason that I like it is because of the wood and the blue-green with the art, which would all look great in an outdoor decky setting thing. It does not look great indoors. It's far too casual for this. I wanted something more structured. And I remember that I have this couch, and I love this couch. What I do not have is the matching chairs. But also, well, okay, what's really important here is I don't have the matching chairs. I also don't have any cash. So that's a bit of a bummer. See, these are the chairs that I like, that I was thinking about using the matching couch with, and it is unfortunate that they're super casual, because they look good in this room. As does this. I like a lot of the Tommy Bahama outdoor furniture used indoors. Not that. This one would be okay. But nobody will vote for it, so that's fine. I'm just going to move on with my life. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the Whom Home chairs. Yes, thank you. These chairs, which are dupes for the Our House furniture. What's interesting is that these Whom Home chairs are dupes for the Our House chairs, but there is no Whom Home matching couch. So, in fact, I feel like I can only use these chairs with this couch. The problem is that, let's just see if we can find the Our House ones super quickly here for a minute, because I feel like the Our House chairs have used to match better than they match now. Like, somebody can tell me if I'm losing my mind here, which is completely possible. But where is that chair? Chair. Sorry, a lot of this is just people watching me scroll. I'm so sorry about that. I can't actually figure out a way to make that happen faster. Can I even find these chairs? Okay, I'm about to be super embarrassed. Where are they? Gosh, Our House makes a lot of chairs. There we go. Yeah, see, that chair does not match the couch anymore. So the Whom Home chair on the right is really white. The Our House chair next to it is slightly darker, and then the couch is darker again, which is weird because I got a 5 with these furniture pieces. This is one of my favorite rooms ever, so I've always remembered it. I really, really, really liked this room so much, and I feel like the couch and the chairs were all from Our House and matched perfectly then, and now they don't. But whatever. God loves a broke bitch, so we're just going to use our rip-off faux whatever chairs. These, the Whom Home chairs. Okay, I think that looks really nice, and we're just going to pray that people don't notice that they're not an exact tonal match. Okay. Shh. And let's see if we can find a sideboard that is the right color. That is the right color, but it's quite tropical. I wonder if it's too casual. This one's more formal. I think I like that one. I don't know. And then somebody was asking me the other day if I could talk about my favorite pieces of furniture that I always try to have in stock. And I can do a thing on that, but I can tell you right now, they're all coffee tables and end tables. I'm obsessed with matching coffee tables and end tables. So I know that I have in my inventory right now, this is one of my favorite more casual coffee tables. Where are you? West Elm. Yeah, I love that. Okay, obviously we'd need a different sideboard, something that was more casual, but we have those. But again, this is really annoying me because they are the same line of furniture from the same designer, and those two pieces are not the same frigging color. They're not. It's just the worst. This is so red. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, that is so red, and this is so yellow. I'm very disappointed. Anyway, that looks rubbish. So we're not going to do that. So what I am thinking is, like, I'm looking up there at that chandelier. And I'm wondering if we should do something. And okay, so we have that chandelier, and then we have, what? No. We have the chandelier, and we have this sideboard, which for some reason I apparently have decided is the sideboard we're using. And it has gold on it. And I wonder if we should go for something gold for the coffee table like that. But I don't have a matching end table, I don't think. Do I have a Frank and Sons end table? Am I crazy? When they first added this line of furniture to Design Home, there was no E, right? It was Frank and Son, and now it's France and Son. Okay, I feel like that was definitely true. On the other hand, I did lick a lot of lead paint as a kid, so I could be wrong. Anyway, there's no matching end table for that, and that is just going to bother me. So, this is what I'm thinking. I definitely have an R house. Oh, okay. What I have is 7,000 coffee tables. So let's see if we can cut to the chase here. I mean, we could put that in. Sorry, I like to get rid of the bubbles. It's not bringing a lot to the party. Whereas that, I think, is super cool and matches the sideboard. And I definitely have the end tables for that. These are some of my favorite pieces. I love them. I love them. And so, yeah, we have that now. Okay, and then we're going to need... Oh, no, I have another end table. There we go. Perfect. Oh, okay. And then we could put... I don't like that. We can put... What's the word I'm looking for? Lamps. Lamps is the difficult word I'm looking for. We have a lot of lamp options here. But what about... At first I was like, these. Because they're sort of both of those colors. And then I was like, ugh, I don't know, this one. And then we could try this one. Because it has color and it's just less blandy neutral. But now I'm thinking, wait a minute, what about these? Which I forget sometimes. Those are quite nice, and there are tones in there that go with the tones used in some of the art. How about that? I like that. I'm concerned that it is actually showing up that the chairs are not the same color as the couch, though. So we'll give that a minute to sink in anyway. So there are these new thingamabobbies, these new sets, and I bought one of each. No, I think I bought the Sapphire Splendor one, and I've been buying individual pieces from the Golden Sand ones, and one of the individual pieces that I bought were these. I love them. They're just really nice, and I'm glad that this set is going to be around for a couple of days. A couple weeks. It'll be here for 2 weeks. So I don't know what we're going to do for ottomans. I feel like ottomans are the bane of my existence. Like, you do this half the time, the goal, like you do a room, right? And then you have to add the frigging ottomans, which are not optional. And half the time the goal is like, just give me ottomans that are nearly invisible because you are completely and totally fucking up my design with these huge hulking ottoman things. And then other times you're like, I really want a statement ottoman, and I don't know which we want. So we could use that. I'm trying not to spend any money because I don't have any. We could use that. They do come in orange. I found these come in orange, which I was super excited about. Brand Apartment 2B. I just found out that these come... Ooh, wait a minute. See, I would do that, but voters hate these. They hate these poofs. So, like, that would be great. Except, it's only great if you don't want people to vote for your room. So anyway, there are these orange ones, which, I mean, maybe I have no taste. This is totally possible. But I did not know these existed for some reason until this morning, and I really like them. And if we were using orange art, I would be all about that shit. But we are not using orange art, and now I don't know what we're going to do. So let's just put in the poofs that we put in when we're trying to pretend that these pieces of furniture don't exist and are not needed. So where are you? There you go. So that's how invisible they are. They're so invisible I can't find them. All right. Rugs. I'm putting a lot of time in dragging you guys through this room. I'm so sorry, just to run a little tiny experiment and see if it matters if you follow the style guide for the room. The point of this exercise, this very long 16-minute exercise, is to build a room that is not Mediterranean and then see how it scores. So that was the rug that I had in mind. It's very neutral, though. It's very neutral. I mean, it's not Mediterranean. It's definitely not Mediterranean, but it's very, very neutral. And I do really see, I think the red looks amazing, but with all the love in the world, that's a $5,000 rug, and I'm not using my last one on this room where it's not actually perfect. That could happen. That could also happen. It's super neutral, though. I feel like neutral rooms do better when there's a pop of color. So what do we have for... Yeah. So we have that, even though it's not orange, it's red. Look at that. Is that good? Who knows? And then... No, I scored like garbage with that. We're never using this rug again. I love it. But let's try this. I'm kidding about not... Okay, so if we sort by red, what does exist is that. I think that looks great, but I'm the only one who thinks that. I don't know. Okay, rather than just sitting here while I don't know, we're going to pause while I think about it. Okay, after a seriously silly amount of thought, this is where we've gotten to. I love this rug, and I like it with this art. I'm sure there's a treehouse rug that's even better. But whatever that treehouse rug is, I don't have it. And speaking of rugs, this is the red version of my favorite yellow rug, which betrays me on a daily basis. Thank you. See, this frigging rug and art combo is my favorite. It's definitely in my top 3. I use it all the time. Voters hate it. They hate it. And so now I'm a little nervous about using this rug. Not in general, but because in this particular episode we're trying to prove the point that you can ignore the style instructions from the room and still score well. So I think that what we're going to do is go with this rug and all of this art, and then we need some floor stuff, and that is too chic, but we could put that in, And now I feel like we might need to go back and change that because we don't have anything. Like there's nothing else red or colorful in this room. It actually turned out really neutral. But I still don't think it's Mediterranean. And so I think that this is the room that I'm going to submit. And then after just a little 1 minute of drama and insecurity and imposter syndrome about the lamps. Yeah, now that we're using gold, I'm changing the lamps. Oh God, the drama. The drama. The drama of the decisions that I have to make in my life. Dear God. All right, those are not good. We'll use these. Oh my God, those are actually perfect because they are both silver and gold, and they go with that wall art thing. Okay, so we've just spent 20 minutes making the most boring room in the universe, but the key to this is it going to score well despite the fact that it is not Mediterranean? Can we safely ignore the room criteria, which in this case is style Mediterranean style living room, and I think we can all agree that this is not Mediterranean. So let us submit this design, and off we go, and that's it. I have no scores to show you because I'm a terrible person, and also I had a very busy week, and I didn't submit anything, but what I did want to say that I am loving the new bundle to my enormous surprise, and you are all allowed to hate me because 100% I opened this room and started hoofing in bundle dump shit. But for some reason in this one, it was just so satisfying. And I was so excited to use these Cynthia Raleigh couches. So I did that one, and I did this one. And that was this is too blue. It's not gonna score well, and this is gonna score like shit. But the stripy thing completely and totally amused me, and the rest of it just looks like hot garbage. But whatever. And that was it really. So, other than my new favorite rug and art combination, which is my long-standing favorite rug and my new favorite art for my last level up, has been very good to me this week. And so I'm holding fast. I'm holding fast on that one. And that's really it, guys. It's a very long episode of me babbling on about room style requirements. But if you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see future episodes of Game of Rugs, please become a subscriber. We would love to have you. Bye now.